Hey everybody, my name is Matthew. Today I'm going to be going over some storage solutions for Gloomhaven. It's why you clicked on the video, of course. Now, this is a quick guide to 3 different storage solutions. Obviously, there's a whole bunch more. I don't recommend putting everything in plastic bags, but hey, you do you. Of course, Gloomhaven is a great game with a not so great storage solution setup. So that's what we're going to go over today. I'm going to kind of grade each of these options based on cost, how space efficient they are, how compact the setup is, and how easy they are to use. So as you can see here, we're already getting into the first one. This is my buddy's game. He has purchased inserts. For $70, he bought these inserts. They are laser etched wooden pieces that you build and put together, and it will hold and contain all of your pieces very well. The very nice thing about this one is the box will close, not all the way. There is a little bit of a overlap, but more or less you can close the box on this setup after you've put everything together. Ease of use. You have to build these yourselves. They will come as sheets, you punch them out, and you build them. It's not too difficult. My buddy did tell me he had to super glue some of these together. I'm not sure if maybe some of the more expensive options out there, because these inserts can go all the way up to $100 in some cases. Maybe the corners fit together a little bit better, but that was just his experience that he did need to do a little bit of maintenance or decided to glue them together. They have these nice holes in the bottom of the tray so you can push the tokens up, which is a nice feature not found in the second storage solution that we will go over. All in all, it is maybe a little bit expensive, but it is beautiful. The way that it presents that one Drake token is fantastic, and it just looks really cool. And again, that's the great part about these inserts, is that you can put them all back together and they all fit in the box. You have to spread everything out on the table to put everything together and build the scenarios, which isn't a huge deal, but we do find that when you already have so many things spread out, can be a little bit of a challenge. On to the second storage solution. This is what I tried first. I had these tackle boxes already on hand, and I found on a Board Game Geek website a free download for these printouts for where the pieces go. Now, the bigger pieces don't fit, so you do have to cut some of the walls to make some of the bigger pieces fit. Not too terribly difficult. All in all, this is a fairly cheap setup. You can get these plastic tackle boxes between $15 to $30, and they do the job pretty well, having the front and back of the paper so that when the boxes are closed, you can still see where is what is nice. Again, you kind of have to spread everything out to put everything together. Not the most space efficient, really have difficulty putting all of this back into the box. The tackle boxes aren't made to be perfect for this game. Small aside, I do currently use one of these tackle boxes for the tokens for Jaws of the Lion. So this is one of those solutions that I found I was using both halves of the box. One for a majority of the characters and cards, the other half of the box for the map pieces and the tackle boxes with the tokens. So the space requirement is just a tiny bit more. And of course, on to the third and final storage solution in this video. This is my personal setup. By the by, if you have spin down dice, they are a great way of keeping track of monster health, as opposed to dealing with all the damaged tokens that come with the original game. These are clear plastic toolbox drawers that I found at my local hardware store. Price point for this is not too shabby, between $25 and $40, depending on how big you get. It has smaller drawers for the monster tokens and some of the other pieces, and it has a few larger drawers. I use them for cards and the larger pieces. It's a great way to store the city and road events that we've already done in the past. Because the setup is clear, you can see what each of the drawer contains, and a lot of the times when we use this, we pull the drawers out and leave a couple of them sitting on the table, and then they can just go back into the box when we're done using them. I find this very easy to use. It's very nice to keep it on the end of the table and have access to all the different tokens and pieces that we need during gameplay. A summon, pull it out. More pieces, pull those out. It's pretty good for having everything right on hand, and that verticality means it's not taking up the space that the other solutions typically have to use. How compact is it? Well, look at it. It's not going back in the box. So I have the tower and the 2 box halves. I don't mind that this takes up as much space as it does. It's not that difficult for me to store it. However, I could see how this could be a problem for some people, and so some of the other solutions would probably be better for you. So there you go. A quick little guide for you guys. I hope you find it useful. If you're thinking about getting Gloomhaven and want to see all the components that the game does come with, I have the unboxing video up in the corner. Feel free to check that out. If there is any other Gloomhaven material you want me to cover, feel free to leave a comment below. And until next time, UGM.